Hey guys, finally back. It's been a long time. I apologize for that. A lot of life stuff has been going on over the last few months and just haven't really been able to make any videos. My photo space where I shot my last two videos was not set up and it's in the middle of being moved to another location, so that'll be set up soon, which might result in more videos depending on what you guys want to see. So today we're just going to do this in my bedroom. So hopefully that's good enough for you guys. This is going to be somewhat of a Q&A video, I guess. A lot of you guys asked a lot of questions now, so I guess let's start. Everybody always asks what my Instagram is. I'll just have my social media stuff in the description of this video down there, along with everything else that you guys ask all the time, which is already in my other videos. Names of the songs playing in the background, it's always in the description. You guys still ask all the time, so take a look and it's all there. The information for my Instagram and Facebook will be down there as well. My Facebook is set up so that you can follow me even if I'm not friends with you, so you can see what's going on and what I'm up to. Do you have any tattoos? I'm just reading these off my phone, by the way. I do have tattoos, most of which are hidden, and it's just kind of personal preference, I suppose. You can see the pentagram on this side of my neck, and then I have the Slipknot logo on the other side. And I was actually wearing plugs when I got these tattoos, so the fact that Tunnels actually framed them nicely is kind of just a decent coincidence. I'm not actually clever enough to plan that in advance, but I take credit for it sometimes. Where is the best place to buy plugs and tunnels from? That is completely up to you and how you want your ears to look, I suppose. My personal favorite is a website called One Tribe, and they're all natural stuff. They do lots of like custom woodworking, and they have lots of stone and other natural materials that aren't just acrylic, cheap plastic stuff. So if you want to fork out a couple extra dollars and get some really high quality stuff and you're going to stay at that size for a while, definitely recommend those guys. I'll put the link in the description as well. They're super good. But like I said, it's completely up to you. If you want to have like steel stuff like this, like the only reason I'm wearing these is because I'm still upsizing to 3 inches, so these are just temporary, and once I get to 3 inches I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of sizes in that so that I have some variety. So I would say One Tribe if you want some natural stuff that is really high quality, and then maybe like King's Body Jewelry if you want some cheap temporary stuff. I don't know. It's totally up to you guys. Did I skip sizes? No, I did not skip any sizes. I spent way too much money on jewelry. I still use tape in between, but every time I wrapped from a new size, I would put it on new plugs or new tunnels, which isn't the most efficient way to do it, but I also didn't know that I'd be stretching my ears up to like 3 inches. Happens to everybody. Gonna go to 00. I went to 3 inches by accident. Do you plan on going bigger? Obviously I will, because I'm almost at 3 inches and I'm just taking my time for whatever reason. I don't have an excuse. Why did you take out your older piercings? A lot of them I didn't take out. A lot of them got ripped out, unfortunately. When I was on tour with my old band, we were staying at a fan's house that was putting us up for the evening, and they had a really angry dog that heard me on the other side of the house, and he came running through the living room and kind of like tackled me. So I had like my 3 dermals in my chest, and he actually ended up ripping 2 of them at once with his paw. And then in the midst of him like getting his hand off of me, he managed to damage my nipple piercing as well. So those 2 things combined managed to not only ruin my t-shirt completely, it was disgusting, blood everywhere, good times, but it made my whole symmetry thing all sorts of fucked up. So I kind of had to take those out and take care of the open wound on my fucking chest from that. Otherwise, everything else, like my nostril piercings and my Monroe piercings and my labret, shit just kept happening, and it just became really difficult to maintain when I was constantly touring every few months and stuff like that, so it just got in the way. What band are you in, dude? I'm in a few bands right now. Nothing really serious. I actually just stepped down from my position as the drummer in Gomorrah from British Columbia. They are really good dudes, super heavy music. It was really fun, but I don't know, just personal reasons. A bunch of stuff went down. So currently just kind of doing vocals for a couple projects. The acoustic music in the last video, that septum stretching video, that's all my acoustic stuff. That's one of my projects, and then I have 2 other kind of heavier things going that aren't overly serious or busy, so I'll keep you guys updated on that through social media, whatever. Do you have any other social media accounts? Yes, I do. I use Instagram and Facebook mostly. I don't typically use Twitter at all anymore. A lot of you guys are asking for that. I just don't use it. It's not really me, I guess, but I do a lot of photography and stuff like that, so it's a bit easier to use like Instagram and Facebook for that type of thing. Where am I from? I'm from Saskatoon, in the middle of nowhere in Canada. We have super hot summers, we have super cold winters. It's a bit of both. It's nice here, inexpensive compared to the rest of the country. I dig it. It's cool. What are my thoughts on stone plugs and other heavier materials? I can't wear them because if I do, they will just tip and they will smash, and that's really expensive jewelry that's just gone, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. So I like them, but I can't personally wear them. If you're under an inch, I would say go for it. I like stone. It looks cool. Glass, whatever. My ears are currently at 2 3/4, the same as they were in the other videos. I just kind of switched from double flare to single flare just because the back flare was stabbing me in the neck. I was asked yesterday what I do when I'm training, whether it be like kickboxing or jiu-jitsu or whatever, with my ears to make sure they don't get destroyed when I'm fighting somebody. Typically when I'm doing any sort of like boxing, when I'm wearing like gloves and stuff, as long as I'm not wearing my tunnels, like a boxing glove isn't small enough to hook on the inside of my ear, so it's not gonna rip it, I'll just get smacked, and that doesn't really affect anything. Jiu-jitsu, it's just kind of a gamble, I guess. Whenever I'm like just ground fighting with anybody, it's either headgear or just hope that it doesn't get destroyed. Typically people aren't super rough whenever you're just sparring or training or whatever, so depending on what you want to do. If you want to do MMA and stuff, like just get you know, medical tape or something, you can tape them up and you can just get them out of your way. There's a few UFC fighters that have stretched ears and they just throw like a cotton ball in the middle, tape it to their head, do what they gotta do to keep it out of their way so that it doesn't get grabbed. But yeah, if you're doing like a kickboxing tournament, you're gonna wear headgear anyway, so just don't worry about it. But yeah, that's kind of the typical questions that people seem to ask the most often. You guys wanted to see my lizard. He's a blue tongue skink. His name's Grima, named after Grima Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings, because nerd status. I'll go get him if I can find him. One sec. This is Grima. He has a blue tongue, as you can see. He's very cute. Pretty well behaved. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about him, you can shoot me a message or you can ask me in the comments. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for that stuff. But like I said, questions down below, and all the information that you guys need is in the description. So give it a thumbs up or subscribe or whatever it is you'd like to do, and yeah, see you guys later.